Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to NIEVS Home School. I am Rahela Ferdousee, Assistant Teacher, Day Shift. Today I am going to have a class with the students of class 7. Our today's subject is Agriculture Studies. Today we will do Chapter 3, Q-1, CW. My dear students, our today's lecture number is 15 and SW number 12. This is our Eid al-Fitr vacation SW. You will submit the SW on 29 May. Our SW is CQ number 1. You will do right number A, B and C. Now let's see the question. Mr. Hafiz, a farmer from Sundarpara village, managed 20 decimal land through a lease agreement and observed that in his rice crop tillers are not coming out as expected. The crop field is infested with insects and mites too. People suggested Hafiz to apply chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Hafiz ignored the suggestions and was a loser. But in the next year, from the very beginning to the end of cropping, he applied biomanagement and was successful. Number A. What do you understand by nutrient elements for plants? Number B. Explain the usefulness of keeping a trench vacant while producing compost through trench method. Number C. Describe what kind of organic management practice Hafiz could adopt in the first year crop. Number D. Evaluate the fact that the crop management practice Hafiz adopted in the second year not only fulfilled the nutrition requirements but also protected his crop from pests and diseases. Now let us see the answer. Number A was, what do you understand by nutrient elements for plants? The answer is, plants draw some elements from soil, air and water for nutrition and growth. These are called essential elements or the plant's nutrient. Number B. Explain the usefulness of keeping a trench vacant while producing compost through trench method. 5 of the trenches should be filled with materials in the trench method, leaving 1 trench vacant. After 4 weeks, the materials from the neighboring trench should be transferred to the empty one. This way, the components of the compost should be turned upside down so that this rot quickly. So that's why the one trench is always kept vacant. Number C. Describe what kind of organic management practice Hafiz could adopt in the first year crop. The answer is, in Hafiz's land, the rice crop tillers were not functioning as expected. Besides, the land was infested with insects and mites. The first problem indicated that there was a deficiency of nitrogen element in the soil. Hafiz could add some green manure to his land if he wanted to solve the problem through an organic management practice. Green manure adds nitrogen-rich nutrients to the soil. It is an organic fertilizer as it is made of coffee and black gram crops. Next, to solve the problem of infestation, Hafiz could spray tobacco leaf extracts on the land. If done on a large scale, this could help to control the crop damaging insects and mites. Now see number D. Evaluate the fact that the crop management practice Hafiz adopted in the second year not only fulfilled the nutrition requirements but also protected his crop from pests and diseases. The answer is, in the first year of crop cultivation, Hafiz observed that his rice crop tillers were not functioning as expected in the land. Besides, the area was infested with insects and mites. He did not apply chemical fertilizers and pesticides to the land as this damaged to the soil fertility. In the second year of farming, Hafiz used biotechnology in his agricultural activities to replenish the deficiency of nutrients and to resist pests and diseases. He also applied fertilizer to the land that mostly consisted of cow dung, compost, green manure and well cakes. He did this to ensure the supply of all essential nutrients for the crops and to increase the organic matter of the soil for better microbial activity. Thus, the methods undertaken by him helped to increase the water retaining capacity and fertility of the soil as well as to improve the production of crops and its quality. Besides, he used biotechnology for controlling pests in the land. He set up traps for the pests and made nests for birds at different points on the field. Therefore, we can see that the biotechnology adopted by Hafiz in the second year of cultivation helped to replenish the nutrient deficiencies of the land and to protect the crops from the attack of insects and pests. So my dear students, this is all for today's table. Stay safe. Eid Mubarak. Assalamu alaikum.